Among the exercise requests you've sent in lately is something to work on tonguing and consistency in the upper register. Let's see what we can do about that. Hi, I'm Brian from Airflow Music. Welcome back to another video. This is the first exercise of the week for 2020. This year I'm going to do my very best to have a new exercise for you every Monday to practice throughout the week. The exercises range from routines to work on particular skills to altered versions of familiar exercises to add some variety to your daily practice. Either way, I try to make them relevant to what you need. So please comment below if you have a suggestion for something you'd like an exercise of the week to target. All the exercises in this series are available to download for free from the Airflow Music online store. You'll find the link in the description below. Now, let's get into it. Judging by the questions and comments I've been receiving recently, one of the things that seems to be hanging a lot of you up is articulation, particularly around the top of the staff and further into the upper register. Some of the problems seem to centre about tonguing up there at all, and some are more about fracking and chipping notes after a certain range. The routine I have for you in this video should help with both of these. It's not too complicated, but the instructions for how I want you to practice it are quite specific, so please hang in until the end. I've covered tonguing in some videos before, particularly regarding the reasons it often seems more difficult than it actually is. Rather than go into that in too much detail here, I suggest you watch Trumpet Pro Tips episode 17 if you haven't already. I'll link it under this video so you can find it easily. The particular thing that can make tonguing in the upper register challenging is compensating for and working with the arch of the tongue. You may have seen demonstrations where certain players show this arching with a kind of a breath whistle, like this. I hope you can hear the change of pitch in that airstream. The back of the tongue arches to begin with, and that arch moves further forward the higher we go. To tongue successfully, the articulation point actually changes as the note changes. It mirrors the arch at the back of the tongue, with the articulation point being behind the top teeth in the lower register, and moving further up the teeth and into the roof of the mouth as we ascend. That means that particularly when you're unfamiliar with that register, you can either choke the airstream entirely, which results in no articulation at all, or actually hit the wrong spot with your tongue, which is what causes those fracked notes. To fix this, we're going to use this routine to reverse engineer, then practice a correct articulation for each target pitch. Here's the first line of the exercise. As you can see, we begin by playing a slur up to the target pitch to encourage the correct tongue arch. Once there, we tongue stop the note, but maintain the air pressure. In other words, we don't stop blowing. Then release the tongue stop to play each quarter note, before tongue stopping again, still maintaining the air pressure. Then release the final tongue stop, and use the same position to tongue the 8 notes. Let me demonstrate the first line with commentary as I go, to try and make this as clear as possible. Each line should be played in a single breath, so make sure to take a nice deep breath and properly engage your breath support as we've discussed before. In fact, let's make that Step 1, breathe. Step 2, play the slur up to the target note, then tongue stop it, but maintain the air pressure. Step 3, release and re-engage the tongue stop to play each of the quarter notes. Step 4, tongue the 8 notes and the final sustained note. Hopefully that makes sense now. Between each line, I want you to rest for as long as you played. You can then practice that line again or continue to the next. Here's line 2 without the running commentary. Remember to rest as long as you played before the next line. You should continue as high as you can comfortably play through this routine. Once you get the hang of it, it works basically the same for the higher keys as well as where we started in the mid-register. If you have range beyond the last written high A, then continue on up chromatically past it by all means. If you have any other questions about this routine, or if I missed explaining something, please comment below. Also, if you'd like to request an exercise to work on a particular area of playing, or you have a suggestion for any topic for me to make a video about, I'd love to hear from you. All the exercises in this series are available for free download. However, if you'd like to support the work that goes into making these videos, you also have the option to name your own price and contribute a few dollars. Alternatively, while you're over at airflowmusic.com, please check out the books and other merchandise we have on offer. All sales directly support making these videos. That's it for this video. Please hit that like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. I'll be back with another exercise of the week next Monday. I'll see you then. Now, go practice.